Everyone studies, but most of us study wrong. You'll highlight everything, reread your notes a million times, and you wonder why nothing sticks. Lucky for you, these bad habits end today, where I'm going to give you 5 proven tips backed by science that'll help you study more efficiently and effectively. The first technique is called active recall. To effectively do this, all you're going to do is, after you take notes or anything like that, after you reread your notes, you're going to put your notebook aside and write down everything you can remember. By doing this is going to force your brain to recall and actually rethink of the information. By doing this process, you'll actually memorize the information a lot better than if you were just to reread your notes over and over and over. By doing this, it's going to help both your memory and cut down the time needed to spend studying. Tip number 2 is going to be to spread out and space out your studying. What's really important about this is that by spacing out and doing small intervals over a long period of time, by either a couple of days or a couple hours, or doing half an hour space, half an hour break, whatever, that's going to cause your brain to really put it into memory. Your brain actually remembers things when it almost forgets it, and that's when it really goes into that long-term memory. So by pushing your memory every single time you study and really spacing it out, it'll 1, decrease the stress because you're not going to be procrastinating and doing it all at the last minute. But 2, it'll actually help you recall things better and make sure that you remember everything you're studying over time. Tip number 3 is actually going to be similar to tip number 1, where it's similar to active recall. Except this is going to be more towards more content-heavy focused classes, and it's called the blurting method, which is basically before you look at any notes or anything like that, you're just immediately when you start to study, you're just going to write down everything you can think of or know about the topic or about whatever your test is on. From there, you're then going to fill any holes or any gaps you may have and study from there. Basically, you're going to figure out what you don't know and study that rather than what you do know. And by doing this method, you'll save a lot of time because you won't be studying anything unnecessary, and also really figure out what your holes are and fill those up effectively. This next tip is similar to the Pomodoro method, as many of you may know, and it's called the 25-5 method. How it works is you're going to do 25 minutes on and 5 minutes off. Basically, you're going to focus, lock in, put your phone aside, and study for 25 minutes straight. After those 25 minutes, you're going to take a 5-minute break. And then you'll keep repeating this 3 to 4 times or however many times you need to make sure you can efficiently study and effectively prepare for your test the next day, the next week, whatever. This method allows your brain to 1, get rest, because studying for just like an hour straight or 2 hours straight is never going to be great for your brain. Your brain needs to take breaks so that it can really be processing at full potential. If you just go for 3 hours straight, it won't be able to be at the maximum recall ability. So by taking these 5-minute intervals to take a break, it's really good to keep your brain in check and make sure that you actually are not hating the process too. Because if you hate studying, your brain's naturally not going to want to do it. So by doing this method, it's going to really space out that studying just a little bit so you won't be wasting too much time, and you'll be able to efficiently study for these 25-minute intervals to get your studying done efficiently and on time. Last but not least, we have tip number 5, and that's going to be teach it. I think this is actually a fantastic method. I do this not infrequently, and it's basically any information you studied or just learned, you're going to teach it to someone. And if you don't have someone to teach it to an imaginary object, like a stuffed animal, even a chair will do. What this is going to do is it's going to put you in the mindset of a teacher. Teachers have to understand the material backwards and forwards to be able to explain it and to really put it into words rather than just reciting whatever they just studied. So by really forcing yourself to teach the material, you're making sure you're understanding everything backwards and forwards. This method is super great if you want to finish up any studying and make sure you understand exactly what you're going to be tested on the next day. With that, that's going to conclude my 5 study tips that actually work. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. And if you have any other tips or things that you would like to let me know, please feel free to let me know. I would love to see them. That's going to be this week's video, and I hope to see you next week. Get excited!